Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid review. Real Madrid 2, Getafe nil. Real Madrid secure what is a very, very important 3 points must-win game, and it is somewhat of a derby, isn't it? But just to get that win, at home, our last home game in a couple of weeks, and then you know, put the pressure on Barcelona. And obviously, we do have a game in hand on them. And, you know, we are now just 1 point off Barcelona. If we win our game in hand, we would be 2 points clear. So, obviously, we have no idea when that game in hand will be played. But, look, it's about winning games. When games come, you win them. And that is the most important part of the season. At the start of the season, I was saying it's very important to get the win regardless of how we are playing. You might be playing great and not win. You might be playing bad and win. And that is more important. Now, ideally, you want to be playing well and you want to be winning. But it doesn't happen every time. And I thought we actually played well for the first half. Second half, it was a lot more just seal the victory. Let's not go too much attacking. Let's sit back a little bit more. Maybe try to hit on a counter, but be a bit more defensive minded and think about getting a clean sheet and a simple 2-0 win. But even the second half, for about maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes, we were having lots of opportunities. It was the last 10 minutes. Getafe looking like they were probably going to get one back. They didn't. And in the end, it was a simple finish to the game, a simple second half. Not a lot of attacking, more defensive, but getting the job done. Getting the points in the bag, which is the most important part of today, was to not slip up, was to get the win at home. And I think not a lot of negatives can be said. We'll get into it. I think there are a lot more positives than negatives for sure. But overall, it was a very good game. You look at the team overall, everyone had a great game, mostly. And that is just incredible. And that's important as well. But let's talk about Getafe. Because if I'm not wrong, there was a stat going on during the game. I'm not sure if that's right. But yeah, they are the joint lowest scoring team. They've scored 10 goals this season. They are joined with not Valencia, Real Valladolid. They, are in the relegation battle. They have not scored enough. They've conceded. To be honest, they haven't even conceded that much. It's actually incredible. They've only conceded 13 goals. To put things into context, Espanyol have more than double. Alaves have nearly double. Las Palmas have double. Celta Vigo have more than double. Even Villarreal in 5th have conceded a lot of goals as well. So they haven't conceded a lot, but they haven't scored a lot either. It's been a lot of 0-0s, 1-0s, things like that. And even the game, it was hard to break them down. It really was. But the penalty goal opened the game up a little bit more. And then they were chasing. They left gaps in behind. Especially in the second half when, they were playing more offensive. Because they knew they probably could get a goal back. So they were leaving more spaces behind. And we should have gotten more than 2 goals today, and Mbappé could have scored a hat trick. And it was an improved performance from Mbappé. We'll get on to him, but he should have scored a hat trick. I thought, we probably could have scored 3, 4, 5 goals today. It could have been a big game, a big score game, a big score line. It wasn't, but a win's a win. They have scored obviously the least amount of goals. I think they have conceded the most fouls, and they've also been fouled the most. So kind of interesting that. And yeah, overall their physical side, I'm not sure if they will stay up. Personally, because look, they have played a game more than Espanyol, and they have the same amount of points. They have played 2 games more. Sorry, they played a game more than Espanyol, and they have the same amount of points. They have played 2 games more than Valencia, and Valencia are only 3 points behind. Now, considering Valencia play Real Madrid in one of those games, Valencia would still have a game in hand, because I hope that Real Madrid can beat Valencia, of course. But they're stuck in that zone, aren't they? And between Valencia, or between Espanyol in 18th and Celta Vigo in 11th, there is only a 5-point gap actually. So anyone from Celta Vigo, Sevilla, Rayo Vallecano, Las Palmas, Leganés, Alaves, Getafe, and Espanyol could be in the relegation battle in the next few games. So anything can happen in there. But it's very competitive in the bottom half. But they've got some very good players. A couple of Real Madrid players, former players, Alvaro Rodriguez, he's out on loan there. Peter Gonzalez is there as well. So, yeah, Borja Mayoral is there, but he didn't play. I think he's injured, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, I guess I wish them all the best. These players who have played for Real Madrid kind of have a bit of a soft spot in some Madrid fans' hearts. I hope. I think. I don't know. But, it'll be interesting to see what happens in that bottom half. Who goes down, who stays up. But, yeah, they were pretty good up until the penalty, which was a penalty in my opinion. Look, it might be biased, but Neom was grabbing onto Rudiger the whole game, basically. Every time there was a corner, a free kick, a set piece, he was on Rudiger. And eventually, it came to a point, he just took Rudiger down. He just hacked him down to the ground. It's a penalty for me. The penalty was given. Bellingham took it, obviously after what happened midweek against Liverpool. It's understandable. And I want to see Bellingham being the penalty taker until Vinicius comes back. And I think even when Vini is back, I do think that Bellingham could be a good second option. We like to do those things where we swap penalty kick takers. I just don't have that faith in Mbappé anymore on penalties. But we'll get on to him, because he had a very, very good game, particularly with that second goal. Great team goal, great passing. Bellingham setting Mbappé through, gets away from the defender, and then from the outside of the box into the corner of the post and in. Look, that is the Mbappé we are waiting for. And like I said, he could have scored a lot more. He round past the keeper in the second half, and somehow put it wide. I have no idea how he did that. But the fans were cheering him on, applauding him. That's great. And then he had a shot in a 1v1 against David Soria, and it was a good save. So he could have easily had a hat trick, but it's what it is. And yeah, overall, Mbappé was pretty good. Bellingham was good. Came off at half time. Arda Güler came on. Rodrigo was alright. Brahim was slightly underwhelming for me. Dani Ceballos was actually pretty good, to be fair, in their midfield. Valverde looked a bit off at times, but overall, had that good strike saved by Soria, and was doing a lot of defensive work as well. The back four, I thought Lucas Vazquez didn't do a lot wrong. Fran Garcia was great, helping out Mbappé on the left side. Had a shot towards the end with his outside of the boot as well, over the bar. Rudiger was great. Asensio was great. And Courtois had to make a couple of saves. Was it against Carles Perez? I think it was, in the second half, which they hit the post after, by the way. Quite unfortunate. They also hit the bar. I think it was John Patrick who hit the bar and the post. It hit both the bar and the post at once. So they could have easily gotten themselves back in the game, but they didn't. And, Real Madrid getting the job done. Only 2 changes. Now, Modric came on for Rodrigo in the second half. Obviously, Arda Güler came on for Bellingham. One disappointment I have today is Endrick. I wanted him to come on. Bring Brahim off. Maybe you could have done that. And I just wanted to see what Endrick was going to do. Ferland Mendy didn't come on as well, which was pretty interesting. But I thought Fran Garcia was playing well at that point, so it did make sense. And overall, a good game. Ahead of 4 massive away games now. 5, you could say, with the Club World Cup. So 5 massive away games now, starting off with Athletic Club midweek. Yeah, it's gonna be big. But let me know what your thoughts are down below. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the notification did, subscribe to the channel on already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.